Aries, a very warm welcome. My name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. For those of you that are new here, a very warm welcome. And for those of you that have subscribed, welcome back. So this is your November reading. I know that you had a tough time recently, Aries. Certainly over the last couple of months, just from private clients and readings on YouTube. I've noticed that you've had a bit of a tough time. So hopefully the cards will give you some better news for this month, all right? And tarot's funny. Things don't really change from reading to reading. It happens in small increments, But let's see what's going down for you, Aries. So straight away, bottom of the deck, Tower in reverse. Okay, avoiding disasters, are we, Aries? Okay, the central issue. Okay, Magician, Aries. Are you manifesting? Are you dealing with the Magician? Let's find out. The challenge. Okay, the challenge is communication. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands here. So, are you trying to manifest communication from someone, Aries? The reason why it's all happening, King of Wands. Some of you might be dealing with a fellow fire sign here. Some of you might be, out in the cold with someone hoping to, for them to reach out. The reason why it's all happening, we've got the King of Cups in reverse. Did the love fall out of something, Aries? This seems like a love reading for you. King of Cups in reverse it can be, emotional manipulation. It can be someone just, losing affection. But we're going to find out a little bit more. Your focus is the Nine of Swords. Aries, Aries, Aries. Are you in your head? What you don't see coming towards you is the Knight of Cups, all right? In this particular deck, it's the Knave of Cups, all right? Aries, what's going down? Your energetic field, the Hermit. Are you kind of like, looking at life? Are you going quite deep at the moment, Aries, with the Hermit, all right? Are you, kind of like stepping away and doing a lot of self-reflection, where you've been, where you're going, what's next? Hermit's a great card. It's a very spiritual card. So maybe you're doing some deep reflection, all right? And people see you that way, Aries. They see you as being quite reflective right now. Okay, outside influences, Five of Cups. Aries, this is a love reading. And this, I think, is something to do with something that maybe you went no contact with someone, to kind of get them to, shape up and show up. Okay, and your fears. You're fearing that things aren't going to go in your favor, Aries. And the outcome is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Aries, you've had a tough time over the last few months, and it doesn't look like it's getting any better. I'm so sorry. I know it's a repetitive reading, but, tarot is what it is, and it's all about energy. We're going to clarify now and get to what's really going down here. Let's have a look at this. Sorry, guys, just had a notification there. I should have this thing off. But I was waiting for a very important notification from a friend that's coming to town. Let's have a look. I'm going to take the Tarot Vintage. Okay, so why is the Magician here as your central issue, Aries? The Magician. The Magician talks about, manifestations, about having all the tools, at your disposal to manifest the things that you want in life. And that's the central issue. It's not the challenge. The challenge is the Eight of Wands. So that is about communication. Some of you, it might be you're looking to fly, just for some of you. Helicopter overhead, guys. Excuse the noise. Okay, so yeah, this is Aries. We've got the King of Swords clarifying the Magician. Okay, I think you really are trying to manifest communication from someone. This could be someone from the past, Aries. It's all happening because of the King of Wands. This could be a fire sign, okay? For some of you, it could be somebody slightly older than you. Just a heads up for some of you. Tell me more about the King of Wands. Okay, so we have the King of Wands here as the reason why it's all happening, and then that's clarified by Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse talks about a lack of balance. I'm just wondering whether you had a connection there, Aries, and it wasn't balanced. Maybe you were giving too much and not receiving your just merits, and you're still hoping to manifest some kind of communication from this person. King of Cups in the recent past. What was this all about? The King of Cups in the past for my dear Aries out there. Why is the King of Cups here? Okay, and then we got the Empress in reverse. So in the recent past, Aries, King of Cups in reverse. This is about, somebody losing emotion, somebody being a bit emotionally distant. Some of them can be emotionally manipulative. All right, and then we've got the Empress in reverse. All right, so this person may have made you feel like less than, Aries. And I'm just worried that you're not trying to manifest communication from this person, Aries, what are you doing? Don't go back to anybody that's emotionally manipulative. It's dangerous. All right? Just a heads up. Okay, Eight of Wands. This is the challenge. What is the eight? Why is the Eight of Wands here for my dear Aries for the month of November? Okay, so what we've got here, these two wanted to come out. This was actually in the deck, right? And it kept wanting to pop out, and it did pop out. Okay, so you're feeling, the challenge is, the Eight of Wands. Okay, communication can be travel, as I say before. And you're feeling a little bit stuck, Aries. All right, and nobody's putting any work in. Now, just be mindful that very often when things go pear-shaped in relationships or love and connections, that there comes a time when there's no contact, and we can kid ourselves thinking that they're going to come around, they're going to start to miss me and all these kind of things. I just want you to be careful, Aries, that you're not trying to manifest something that doesn't want you. Does that make sense? I don't mean this in a harsh way. Because your focus, we got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords talks about anxiety. It talks about, worries. The Nine of Swords can keep us up at night. And it's clarified by the sun. So your focus is, you want for some of you, it might be closure, trying to manifest this communication. And, if you're in the hermit mode, Aries, it's very easy to overthink things and think this person's going to come around and what ifs, and trying to manifest something from somebody that might have been a little bit manipulative, all right, that wasn't particularly good for you. So you want clarity. This is your focus, Aries. I don't want you to spend too much time doing that, because it can be quite dangerous. What's coming towards you, which you don't see, is the Knight of Cups. Let's have a look at the Knight of Cups. What? Straight out. Okay, so Aries, we have the Knight of Cups, all right, clarified by the High Priestess. So what you don't see coming towards you is, there might be somebody here that wants to make you some kind of an offer, Aries, but they're being very quiet about it and a bit mysterious about it. This is unexpected. This is what you don't see coming. All right, we're going to have a look a little bit deeper. Why are you the Hermit throughout November? Some of you are just homebodies and you're really enjoying being at home, with the Four of Wands clarifying the Hermit. So the Hermit, as I say, it's a very spiritual card, and it's a card of introspection. It's a card of, being a hermit. I don't knock anyone that goes into hermit mode. It's a fantastic state if it's, used in the correct way. If it's being a hermit and full of the Nine of Swords, then that can be a little bit dangerous, and we can accept offers or take back people that don't deserve a second chance with us, Aries. I just want you to be, mindful of that. But some of you are quite homebodies. Some of you are quite reflective about where you're living. Some of you might have moved and you're thinking, is that the right idea? Outside influences, we've got the Five of Cups, which it talks about disappointment. So yeah, outside of this is Aries feeling disappointed and wanting to drop that burden. And your focus is trying to work on your happiness, but also at the same time, you're kind of really conflicted. It's almost as if this reading to me talks about lack of closure and what ifs, were they really that mean? And we can make up so many stories and give people the benefit of the doubt when they don't really deserve a second chance. When we're in the Nine of Swords, because it's overthinking, it's anxiety, it's all future based, future or past. All right. What do they say? Living in the past can cause depression. Living in the future causes anxiety. So your fears is the Wheel of Fortune throughout the month of November, Aries. Tell me, why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Okay, yeah, you're worried that you're not going to get out of your head and stop all this and fluctuating between being really happy and then, in your head and anxious, those kind of things. Some of you might have an anxious attachment style, which is something that you could look at, because that, anxious attachment leaves us always in panic mode. And when we have distance from people, we panic and we chase, and I don't want you to do that, Aries. So your fears is that will things ever go in your favor, and will you ever free yourself from this perpetual feeling happy to being anxious? Outcome is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Tell me more. Flip straight away, Aries. Ace of Pentacles. All right, so the outcome is, there's nothing grounded from this situation throughout this month, Aries. Remember, it's only for a month of November. And this is not a negative read, guys. This is about being realistic, about, focusing on your happiness, okay, and leaving whoever this person is in the dust for this month, because nothing is going to come from it, which is emotional bliss with the Ten of Cups in reverse. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So nothing stable. There's no stable offer coming from this. Nothing that's tangible that you can build with, Aries. With, the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, I would say differently. But it just looks like no emotional bliss and a lack of stability, lack of a stable offer. Just wondering whether you might get some information, might get some communication from somebody, but they might be secretive and holding information back. It might come to you as a bit of a charmer. So if this is someone from the past, Aries, be prudent, be wise, don't take any BS from anybody throughout the month of November, Aries. Tell me more about what in the recent past. We have the King of Cups in reverse, which is losing emotion, being emotionally manipulative, all those kind of things. So the recent past, once you've broken my trust, I could never go back. So Aries, if this is you, listen to your higher self. If someone has broken your trust, but you're in the hermit mode, okay, and that can be a lonely time. But the hermit, when it's done correctly, that alone time leads to aloneness without loneliness. So just be careful that your fluctuations of your moods from the Nine of Swords, Aries, to the Sun, these highs and lows, be careful that you're making decisions, in your happy state, not in your anxious state, because then we do take people back. And if someone has broken your trust, Aries, why would you take them back, I want more on that. One more card on this is in the past, though, right? And I don't want to focus too much on the past. Look, time apart and reflection. Okay, Aries, use this time wisely to reflect on your needs and wants. Needs are not to be compromised. Wants can be compromised, but your needs, Aries, don't compromise your needs when you're in the Nine of Swords. It's very easy to make crazy decisions based on emotions, or when we're out of sync, when we're out of whack, in our headspace. Some advice for you now, Aries. My dear Aries, let's have some advice for the month of November. God, you guys have had a bit of a tough time, and Aries are amazing people. I call you like the walking Googles of the Zodiac. I mean, if you want to know an answer to a question, ask an Aries. They will find out. Enjoy the process, Aries. It's time to stop and enjoy the present. Okay, do you remember what I said to you about the conflict, between the Sun and the Nine of Swords? Enjoy the process of this, it's a gift to be in the hermit mode. Enjoy the process. It's time to stop and enjoy the present. Your future is being taken care of by the universe. Aries, have faith. Listen to your heart, Aries. Time apart and reflection. Okay, once you've broken my trust, I can never go back. Listen to your heart, Aries. You're the only one who has the answer you're searching for. Quieten your mind and listen. It's there. So Aries, be careful with the Nine of Swords this month, okay? Focus on your happiness with the Sun, all right? And don't compromise that. Coincidences. Take note of coincidences which are occurring around you right now. The universe is trying to have its say in your life. Maybe this is a reading that's part of your coincidence, that you found this reading with me here today. Just to give you that message, believe in yourself, Aries, and be careful of making decisions or, falling for charming people that have hurt us, all right? Wealth, money is on its way to you. Think thoughts of abundance. So, focus on your wealth, focus on your well-being, Aries. Enjoy the process of this hermit mode, all right? Be a homebody if you want with your Four of Wands. Nothing stable is coming from for the month of November, nothing stable is coming from that situation. So use the time wisely, use it to improve yourself, self-love, self-work, turn the Empress, whatever somebody did to you to turn the Empress in the reverse, Aries, turn it back up right. You've got this shit, all right? So I hope you enjoyed that, Aries. Sit tight. It's only a month, and changes happen in small increments with tarot. So you can watch many readings, and it might be very repetitive readings, but things are changing slowly. So Aries, take it easy. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. It means the world to me personally and the channel. My name is Drew, and I'll see you in another reading. Take care, Aries.